Okay, in 2-point perspective, there's one eye level. Again, the eye level placed near the center. There's never more than one eye level in the drawing. Now there are 2 vanishing points. When you're setting it up to set yourself up for success, you can apply the 1/3 rule. It's also called the rule of thirds, similar to, the same name that we use for composition, but a different meaning, so just a different application. And we'll look at that next. The vanishing points inside the composition will be outside the cone of vision, creating a visual distortion, and should be avoided. So you need to place your vanishing points outside of the composition. So when you're setting up your drawings, this dark red square rectangle here, which is the composition, would be like the image that you're drawing. And you would set your vanishing points out to either side about 1/3 of the way out to avoid distortion. It does work if you keep it closer. If you put them inside the composition, if you put your vanishing points here along this N or along this C, you'll get a bit of a distortion. Vertical lines are perpendicular to the eye level, and converging lines receive to their respective vanishing points. And notice there are no horizontal lines in 2-point perspective. Okay, so let's look at some examples. This room is in 2-point perspective. An easy way to tell is I'm looking at the corner of this couch is closest to me versus the whole plane of the couch. So if the couch were turned and we were looking flat at the side of it here, that would be an indication that that's a 1-point perspective image. So this image is in 2-point perspective. Here's the eye level line. In this image, the vanishing points, see how this one's pretty close to the composition, but it still works just fine. This one's placed about 1/3 of the way out to the left side, but notice they are not within the composition. That would create a distortion. So there are vertical lines perpendicular to the eye level line, but no horizontal lines, right? Everything else in the room it's either vertical or it converges to either the left or right vanishing point. Okay, another example, this building is in 2-point perspective, right? We're looking at the corner of this building closest to us. And you can see very clearly in the streets, right? In the lines of the street, going out to 2 vanishing points to the left and the right. All the vertical lines are perpendicular to the eye level line. And you can follow the lines within the image back to each vanishing point.